My name is Jessica Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here with something interesting. So this was brought to my attention from a couple people on Patreon that there was Xgalx, some things shared from Simon, I believe on Instagram, so correct me if I'm wrong, but they were re-uploaded here on YouTube. There are two different videos we're going to look at. These are masked individuals that people believe are not XG, but are of people covering XG. So people potentially train these under the Xgalx label is all of our assumptions here. People, I don't know what the reviews are on these. I have not seen these, so I am curious about y'all's thoughts as well as what we're going to be uncovering here. We're not going to know who it is until later on, but I am excited to see what this is about. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first one, Howling.
First we rockin', that's how we roll. Rock is hot, cause expect that boom. Talk is down, there's no sticks and stones. That's the next that I take that toe. Lights go out and my pack just grow. Opposition, my brain, my pose. Game hung, I'll bring that smoke. You wanna know? Thanks up, I try to call 3, that's a man down. I'll be throwing these balls like a handout. Too many cap, then I'll be losing head count. Sit a red dot. I like to cook, so I humble my dinner. My appetite only get bigger and bigger. If I do whoop it, it must be a thriller. Woke up and blessed, so I must be a killer. Unleash the beast, call it wolf gang, cause we back to beast. Call it first hand, a new type of breed, never sees, I got masterpiece. Listen and hear the howling, sound of a couple thousand hours. Now it feels surrounded, a move is ours. Move like a group of wild, there's no truth but the truth of ours. Break down, escape route, there's nowhere to hide. It's the midnight and the night skies come hunting down. Nothing can stop or dangerous, if you wake or us could be dangerous. So right here, the sound, that's how we howl.
Yeah.
That's how we howlin', growlin', that's how we howlin', growlin', where are you now? Welcome to the world where the strongest ones survive. Too late to run away, you beg, you and pray. We're howling in the dark. That's how we howlin', growlin',
Yeah. They're doing a great job.
that's how we howlin', growlin', where are you now?
Cool. That's cool. That's great. Like, yeah, I do have thoughts. I think we have to remember this song was tailored and made to XG. There's certain charisma and movement qualities that are also tailored to XG. So how they do it, they gave me the vibes on if this was a cover group, they would go, this would be like the highest chance of going viral for their cover because of how their movement quality tailors very well to the original. It's a Sienna choreographed routine. Her movement quality is very, very niche in a lot of ways, right? So that makes me excited to kind of see where they go. I do have a couple like questions, I guess. So if Simon ever watches this, hi, but I am curious as to why we chose 7 girls again, because that can subconsciously get people to compare, right? Because XG is a group of 7. And then, of course, having 7 girls cover an XG track makes sense. But is the final lineup, are we just testing waters? Or is this our next group coming up from Xgalx? Because of how we're getting it structured is similar to how the Move series was. But technically, we don't have a channel or we don't have anything that's made these official yet on YouTube. It's just a re-upload, right? So, I don't know. That's interesting. And, I am also curious, are they also going to work under Sienna? Because that would be another case where you may have people be chalked up to comparisons as well, because you're working with the same anchor choreographer. And that's something I always think that it's good to learn from. It's good to have an anchor point, but I think Sienna being with XG is the right call, in having a different choreographer brought in to be the anchor go-to for this upcoming group if we do have them here. But of course, we have no information. That's what makes it fun. I love this pre-debut testing the waters method. If this is what we're looking at here, mask them up. We have no idea who they are. Just like we saw with XG, that's such an Xgalx coded thing. I love that to be known for an Xgalx thing. When we see masked people that Simon shares, we got to know there's something that's getting cooked, right? We're cooking it up. It's interesting. I'm definitely here for this. And then the question, of course, would be, what's this next group going to be called? There's so many people that could, have no idea. We have no idea, which makes this really fun. So they did a great job. There are certain cases where you can tell some of the sequences were a little bit tricky to do, but you have to remember, actually, she's been working with Sienna for years, right? Now, there's a chance this group could be trained under her too. That's fine. But they've been working with her movement quality that is tailored to their voices and their group for years. So that is okay, that there's a certain nuance to how XG does it that other groups, it is hard to cover. And it's not going to be perfect either. That's fine. This was fantastic though. Like, they did a great job holding it down. Now, this next one is Left Right acoustic version. I have not heard the song, but I heard that this is like, they XG would perform this version at their concert. So that makes me very curious here. Let's go. People are assuming it's the same group, cover group. Oh. Oh, yeah. 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 These fits eat too. It's so fun. Melty, melty. You can see their faces way more here because of the light. That's cool. Cool. Nice little suave moment. Cool. So I don't know if this is the choreography that XG does at their concerts. I have no idea. I have not seen this rendition. So let's talk about it. We can analyze this one, Howling. If you're like, Jess, why didn't you analyze that one? Because I already have with XG. You can go check that out. It's already on YouTube. But I am curious if we are, what's the word? If they're going to be known for synchronicity. Because I will say this, though, in their defense, I wasn't clocking XG as a heavy synchro group until their own discography. Like when we saw Tippy Toes and Mascara and all that, that's where I'm like, there's a lot of cleanliness here, right? So, but in their pre-debut stuff, we were picking discrepancies left and right on that. That's that's funny, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. Both are great. And it was really fun to get to dive into those groups, like their group discography. But I'm intrigued on what we're testing here. Like, is this an official group that we're just introducing, or is this like an experiment to see how people handle it? I don't know. I wasn't a part of the XG pre-debut stuff, so Alphas may have to fill me in. But so far, based on what's being shared, it's giving the impression like this is an upcoming group. I am very fascinated at the fact that it's the same number. Normally group, like agencies, we're going to debut different numbered groups. So we kind of avoid that problem of comparison a lot of times, right? But I love this little rain moment with the umbrella. It's super fun. The guitar, it's giving such 2000s. It's such a vibe. I love it. Great charisma. The walkthrough. I do think the girls here, like this kind of vibe, matches the girls if it's the same group. It matches their aesthetic well and how their bodies are carrying through the choreography. I don't know if Sienna did this too. That's fine. If it is, great job. Like, they did great. Do not get me wrong. They are great on both. People are going to naturally expect synchronicity when you cover an XG track. So that's why you're going to have people who are like, oh, they're not where they need to be in dance-wise. I think they are. They're very capable. They're great. You can see that they have great movement quality. They're not as clean as XG, which makes me ask the question, right? And that's fine. I like the turn out of that, which was really nice. I like the assistance with the grab. Lifts her up was really cool. The snaps are fun. Anything. Boom. Nice little suave moment here. Left, right. And I like those different levels as we have our ladies drop low. So you get us transition to still be involved in this. This feels like what? When you're at like an airport, the kind of chairs that are connected together. That's what that looks like, right? That left, right. And I like those little come on now. And then I like how we grab. Super smooth. I love the cleanliness of the umbrella. It's not vertical, it was horizontal, so it made it its own moment. Super cool. And I like the little rotation of the umbrella. Boom, they bring it up, and I like the little trace down. Come on now. The trace, whoop, grab that umbrella handle. That was really nice. I like her vibe in that moment there. That was cool, and I like how they all complemented on the other side. That little left, right, da 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 da, that go. I like the little extra melt on that. And then she adds a little press and press out of it. Come on now. A little hit. I like the exit. Come on with the shoulder. Oh, hold on. Did we end up? Let me see. This is also a one-take method, I think. If I'm feeling pretty confident in that. Howling had a lot of cuts. It did remind us of the performance version of Howling, so that made sense. Here, I like the fact it's a one-take. Why? You can see their stamina. You can see how they're able to handle different moving shots. I'm a one-take girly because you're able to appreciate what it takes to actually pull off a choreography from start to finish in one go. Dance practices, fixed cams are perfect for that. But also, I like the fact that we are able to, with lighting and with the camera pan overs, allow us to be set up in different environments where it doesn't feel like a one take, but it is. Really nice. And that's the switching lanes like this. I'm also curious, too, if we're subtly having whoever's in what position, that's going to be their position in the group. So if, let's say, like this girl right here, she could be, I mean, sometimes comparisons are good because you're going to have, like, there's certain roles. There's like people who are known for their rapping skills. There's people who are known for their tone and how they present in their phrasing. They can rap, or they can, you know, there's just so many different facets, right? And then there's people who are known more on the vocalist side. I wonder if the girls are in those subconscious designated spots as little Easter eggs. I don't know. I like the turn out of it is nice. Spin around and flip. And I like the little clap out of that too. And I like the hit and hit. And I like the little knockdown on that with the ball changes. That's cool. And then boy, just follow my flow. So I like that we have our umbrella. And I like the switch off on the Lexus cute. And a little tap tap right there on the hand. Now, if I were to take a guess, who do I think would be the leader of this group? I would say my girl right here with the white peekaboo coming out of the skirt. Why? Because of her, how she did her feature moment in the beginning, and also where she is in placement. That's just what it feels like to me. Am I wrong? Am I right? We don't know. That's what makes this really fun. So that's gonna be my guess right here. This step out is cool. Yeah, the only direction. So I like how she pans it high-low, and then I like the reach-ups on the hat. And now the umbrellas. Anytime you work with a prop like an umbrella, especially one with this kind of material, because of how it shoots in the light, you can see when it's off, and you see it the most off in this section. So that's gonna be my one note I give. Yeah, that left right range looks really fun there, and I like how we're ending up hinging it over. Body moving left, right, left, right, left, right. I like how we had a little swing to prep it to the other side. Yeah, the boom, my heart is. And I like the tension, boom, and I like the little swap, boom, point out of that, which is really nice. That round and round, yep, so the round and round, some of the range was different there, right? And I like the subtlety and subtlety. Yeah, get with me, and that's right. The rock back was nice, and they do a little bevel where they're pressing their knee. That's right, that's right. Yeah, my adrenaline, lifting, and I like the switch up and drop. And down and around. And they hit out and out. And then pedal to the ground. Now, some ended up tilting it and some didn't for that kick. So that would be a note there. Listen to the sound. And then we have this listen to the sound. And that's the beauty of when you do have a clean choreo where you have somebody deviate subtly. You can clock them no matter where they are. So that's cool. New person. They're nice and chill over here. Killing. Don't we all deserve it? I like the little hit right there. It's really cool. Yeah, and they branch it over to the side. Got a little everywhere we go. You've been here before. Nice. Oh, there's multiple people with the peekaboo. Ah. See, that changes things. I literally just said it's the person in the jacket is what I just equated that to. Goodness gracious. I don't know. I don't know now. That's okay. The girl who was featured near the beginning with that little melty moment, that was cool. And whoever's in the first course, that was cool too. No, you can't deny it. Hers is a little bit more Tool, so I'm gonna... Anyway, I like her vibe, but I don't think it's her. I think it's between the other two girls. Anyway. Baby, don't you hide it. I like how we take the head. Nice charisma on that. Oh, was she the same one? See, look, come on. Now I gotta, like, fact check myself. Hold on. She was over here. Oh, she's in the silk fit. So it ain't even the same person with the white. What am I doing? Just do better. Yeah, ignore me. God, what am I saying? Okay. Anyway. I like her vibe. So I actually like her movement complements what the other girl did previously. So my girl right here maybe, right? Yeah, boom, hit up. And I like the place up there. These have more XG nuances than I think Howling does when it comes to like how they exist in presence. Like that's very fascinating, like some of these choices. So part of me thinks Sienna could be on this too. I don't know because she's the head choreographer for XG. I can tell you though, with a lot of these choices, all that, it feels catered to the XG vibe of the era. Very interesting, right? The turn out of it is nice, and I like the column coming out of it. The scuff is cool. The swing with the arms up. I like the bump, cool. And good on the lighting for the fact that they got the timing on this pretty decent too. I like the moment here, the little trio. Da, 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 da. Don't ask me. So I like how we point. Nice, very clear on that. And you don't know why. Come on. Yeah, hit and then we hit again. Nice. So I like the little brush. And then I go bum, bum, bum to the outside. And then we go bring it up. Come on, silhouettes. That's fun. And they go boom. Oh. We walk and walk. Body swerve. Left, right. And then we go left, right. So we do the jacket instead of the umbrella, which is cool. And what's really nice too, you have no idea where the umbrellas went. Look at that. Look at that. They had them after the first course, and then they were tossed to the side. We have no idea where they are. Look at that. Left, right, left, right. Of course, making the lower L. Cool. Yeah, boom, you keep me. And I like how we rotate, and then we go nice little flick of the hands. I like the pulse on that. I like the energy on there, because it's very that soulful. I'm here for that. Come on now. Yep, the turn is really fun. You get with me, then that's right, that's right. I like that little rotation coming out there with the wrist is fun. Yep, nobody's stopping. Let's go. Yep, some subtlety out of that. So I like how we take the camera, we pan it over. Really cool. My adrenaline, and then we end up grabbing. Yeah, boom, boom. It's like those little moments that hit with the crisp like switch off. That kind of stuff's really fun, but it feels very niche to Sienna. Ground, yeah, pedal to the ground, and then they go to the ground. Get it? Ha ha ha. Yeah, boom, boom, they look, which is nice. And then you have a nice little trio moment, and they melt it because it goes, this is da da da. There's a tone shift in the track. You gotta have a tone shift in movement. We see that very clearly here. I love this moment here. So come get it. The look. Come on now. And I like how she presents it. For you, down, down. I like that. Down, down. Down, down. I like that. Down, down. I literally just put this in choreography 2 weeks ago. It's a good, hey, it's good. It's a good vibe. Now, our pops here, I do think they could be more refined out of that. Let me see. I appreciate it, but it could just be the lighting too. But whenever, boom, boom, having clarity in our transitions, it looks pretty decent there. So I may just chalk it up to the fit in the camera shot. But I like the fact that they were going in opposition. That's really cool. And they end up going, it does look like they're doing chest pops over in the group, which I think is really fun. Let me see. Yeah, boom, 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 and they let the pop be the thing that moves them from one place to the other. XG, we certified. Alpha, alpha, we go right. Alpha, alpha, and I like this rotation coming on with the chest. Into the galaxy, na 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 na. Love that, boom, 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 boom. The kick is fun. They look warm. I like the melts on that. Come on now. Yeah, really fun. They take a nice little jacket moment. They do a little sweep around. Bring it through. I like the yellow. Definitely makes it feel more sundown vibe, right? They present. So all this here, because you're dealing silhouettes, where your hat is, where your body is, really, really matters. Your texture in the torso, not so much. You can't see it. It's all extremities is what matters here, right? That's cool. They hit it. The turnaround's fun. They present the arm. That was nice, but you notice that this is a little bit off with the hands. And then they all make different direction choices. That's really fun. So I like the back row going over to their right side, and then the front row going left. Cool. The accent there. Come on now. Let's go. The turn is nice. Honestly, dancing in long coats is trickier than you think. Well done for them for the fact that it's still pretty clean, despite it being in long coats like that. Anyway, they go down. It does look like a jazz split. And then they turn and they hit, circle, around. Now, I do think spacing, they're pretty spaced pretty well here, and then there's a definite gap between my dancer right here and everybody else. So I am curious if she's supposed to be the feature moment there. I don't know. That could be intentional. It could just be a spacing thing with the aerial shot. That's life. So the kick on that's fun. I like how we accent with our head down, with our hand over to the side, and then we do a little bridge recover, having our hand placed onto our hat. Really nice. You hit that so I like how we triplet onto the shoulders and we go subtle, subtle, hit, rock it back, and we lift it up. Really nice. And bring it through. I like the subtlety, come on now. And then we end up doing a scissor switch on that. And then we turn out of it and we hop out of it. Come on now. Now, was it intentional? Like, hey, we're doing, this is like the closest reveal you're gonna get right now? Maybe. Because you can see their faces way more here, but even then, I also feel like there's a sense of mystery because we don't have a social media presence from them, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, with XG, they didn't. They said, okay, we're not going to be on social media for the process. So finding them's a lot harder than in general, right? So, and I don't think they came from a survival show or anything. I don't know. No clue. But anyway, I think it's interesting, right? It just makes you so curious. Like, alphas are probably so in hardcore detective mode right now. I get it. Her vibe eats. I'm gonna say, okay, if we're going off of like genuine contenders, I like her vibe, but it does feel Chisa vibed. So could it give leader vibe? I don't know. I like her vibe though. One of the girls in these skirts, I think could pull leader vibe based on how she comes across in her placement in the choreography. She may be a contender as well. I don't know, but not the girl in the tulle. I think the girl on the tulle, I think she is really good. Her movement quality is really, really nice. So those are the ones that stand out to me. My girl right here, my tulle white pleated skirt, and then there was another white accent on the bottom of their skirt too. Interesting. Yeah, and they go down, down, the head. That's right. I like that. Energy there is fun. Stop it. That's right. Head nod. I like the addition of the head on that. It's cool with the brush. Adrenaline. I mean, yeah, so maybe if we're going to place a guess, it could be between these two. Let's actually like do a guess. I think it could be that girl right there. Maybe. We'll see. Pedal to the ground. Love it. Listen to the sound. Come on now. This was fun. I love the switch off of the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we drop it low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I like the look to the front. It's cool too. And down. And that definitely gives like a that is slinky. I love that groove a lot. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Notice that because they're in all black, with of course an accent point on the chest, their hands are on the lighter tone. So seeing them accent, it's really cool. It's a really cool visual there. So they hit it out, they go out and up, and they rotate it up and down, and they do a nice little brush, and we're here. And we grab the hat as a fun little embellished finish. That is super cool. I have so many questions, and I bet everybody and their mama does too. Yeah, I'm going to stay on top of this as there are more releases. I think Patreon has done a pretty good job on catching me up on finding information when things drop, when I can't find it immediately. So I am wanting to hear from you. Who sticks out to you out of these two videos? I prefer the acoustic version of Left Right. Howling's cool. It does feel more like a cover, but it is because of how it was shot and also because of the movement quality and sequences that we see. I'm used, like, I guess if anything, we need more fur. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. But I think like this one, because it's newer, like it's not a release performance clip of XG, I think it was smart to have this because those who are alphas may have seen XG do it. I don't know the original. No, I know the original Left Right, but I don't know the original of the acoustic version. How does XG do it at concert? Is it the same? But that's still very niche to alphas. General public or people who don't like go to concerts or actively like look at their concert stuff, that to me, it's harder for me to compare them to XG, which at some times it is good. And then at other times you don't want it to be a comparison when you want them to be their own entity within the same company, right? So I am curious about all of those things. This was really, really fun. Y'all know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.